I want to protect these children here.
There's no children
You
at
can
risk.
have all the opinion you want to have nothing to
There's
do
no
with me.
children at risk.
You know, and if you have something against the way you treat here, by all means, get it out. But do it on the level
I am
destroy
more
the chances for other kids. You're talking about something that happened 40, 50, you said 70 years ago. That is not this place here. Okay? I've been here for 10 years. Hundreds of children since I've been here. Okay, so as I said, the truth is relative.
I know.
So, but I offer
But
you
it's a
chance
matter
to
of
come and talk
public
to
record. Have you ever looked up?
This is the member of the administration. I offer you a chance to come and talk to us.
Have you ever looked up lawsuits v. Basher Children's Home?
I'm sorry, guys. I can't see the chat at all. I see there's a couple people in there, but these guys don't want us here. So they called the cops on us. Cops are on the way.
Well, that's the whole point. You understand what I'm saying? So it has nothing. You're not worried about that, right? You're not worried about that, right?
Why would I be?
So you're not worried about. So you're not worried about what I'm doing.
Doing my job here.
Okay.
That's what I'm worried about.
Well, you should. That's your job. But at the
Anybody
same
that
time,
doesn't know, this is Famously Unfamous. He's also live streaming on his channel. We're actually doing a marathon. That live stream's been going for like 10 hours now.
I'm sorry that you guys are the ones that have to. I don't need questions.
Right here, right now, is not that.
I have the answers. I have the names, and I know what I need to know. But what I'm saying is I am unpublished, okay? And you're impeding on my right to exercise my First Amendment right, okay? Are you a business or an LLC? You're a non-profit 501c3 company. Okay, well, I can say this. I would appreciate the donations that you do get and the multi-million dollars you spend on all the new upgraded things. The original school's no longer here, okay? I'm assuming that Dyer, Wood, Glendenning, and them are, okay? Where kids were subjected to certain things. But that's
All the Elkhart cops know we're out here. We've been following them around all night long. They know who it is. They got the call. My guess is they're at the station drawing straws to see who has to come deal with us.
not on me. When people drive down this road with a dash camera on, do you jump out in front of their car and stop them?
No, but what I'm saying is we're going to have to stop very soon, and HIPAA's on you. If you're
No, HIPAA's not on me. HIPAA is on you.
HIPAA will be on you
No,
because you're violating these
HIPAA, I
children's
deal with
rights.
this a lot, okay?
We're done
This
with
is
this.
what I
If
do.
you have
You know, HIPAA covers medical, not whatever. She's trying to say that we're violating HIPAA by being out here recording.
We're just trying to do our jobs and protect the
I try to get more educated and help you deal with kids better. Do you see what happens when you don't know how to deal with kids?
Maybe they're not coming. I could have swore he said they're on the way.
They told them that they're allowed to record anything they want from public, and that they don't want to get in it because they're
They know they know who's here.
It's going to prove what
Mhm.
we're working on 12. We got 12 hours of this, you guys. We're not bothering anybody. I mean, they might send an officer out here to make them feel better and explain it to them, like, yeah, but read up on the law before you violate. You got to understand what people's rights are before you violate them. So if you don't understand what people's rights are, even, I mean, how can you assure that you're not violating the kids' rights if you don't know what people's rights are? That's the whole point of this.
Well, she said they're going to be bringing kids out here shortly. Is this their normal outside time or what?
Well, I mean, I'm not worried. If they're
I'm not
kids, I
either,
will
yeah.
not record them.
Me either.
You know, they would probably be happy that somebody is.
Mhm.
You know how many kids would probably yell out them windows and tell
Mhm.
you things if you were allowed to walk through there with a camera?
I can't believe she went to the HIPAA thing.
You'd be amazed.
I can't believe she went with the HIPAA thing.
The HIPAA. That's what they always go to. It's the go-to thing, you guys. I'm not looking into their medical privacy or folders, but if they're a 501(c) nonprofit organization, then I would think that they would have to cover medical insurance, you know, to cover medical. I'm sure that they go to Oaklawn for their medical treatment. I'm sure that even they should not be even looking into the records of these kids. It's none of their business. Unless they're a therapist, or unless they are their counselor or their caseworker. So to even disseminate information that there are medical records kept here is a violation. In their regard, they shouldn't even let you know that that's what, you know, that's how stupid they are. They don't even know what our rights are. So how the fuck do they even know what the kids' rights are? What I'm trying to get to is they're not trying to help your kids. What they're trying to do is they're trying to indoctrinate your kids with Christianity, symbolism, and beliefs. That's first and foremost. On their side.
I wish there was more shade out here, but that wind feels good.
They're not trying to help your kids. They're trying to profit off your children. Do you know how much money went into these children? You know your children made these people. Let's look at them and see how many PPP loans they filed for. Okay? Let's look into this 501(c)(3) company that's a nonprofit. Is it really a nonprofit? Is it really nonprofit? Let's look into that aspect of it. The corrupt business influence of it. You know, the laundering money through your children. They just don't know how to handle it, you guys. People exercise their rights every day. Situations where they don't want you exercising your rights because they're more worried about the information that may come out than they are worrying about the kids that they're supposed to be in charge of helping. They're responsible. People are responsible for the safety of these children. And when they subject you to abuse and cruel and unusual punishment, mental it's the same thing. Neglect, failure to prevent or act. They don't want you to disseminate this information, guys. They would rather hide the stories and traffic your children. That's what they are. It's a human trafficking organization under the color of Christianity. That's exactly what it is. It's sad. The most vulnerable children in the system are here, taken away. They might be getting something out of some of them, but I can assure you that this is going to do more damage to children than anybody will ever know.
Hey guys, I'm just live, just as backup camera. I'm just kind of watching. If you guys want to go over to Famously Unfamous, he's given the lowdown, sharing the information. I just started a live. We've been doing this all night. The only reason I started a live because I know the cops are supposedly on the way, unless they say, you know, I know who it is, we're not dealing with it. They'll go away eventually. But yeah, go over to Famously Unfamous and listen to what he's got to say.
Not the strong, you know, the ones that'll fight back or speak up. They're not gonna mess with them kids because they're gonna tell somebody. It's the ones that are weak in the mind that they can take advantage of, and they can coerce and brainwash.
I don't like cantaloupe. If that's what that said, I don't like cantaloupe.
That's what they do. They use God.
Yeah, right now it's kind of a 50-50 whether they're going to show up or not. I mean, we've ran into them multiple times tonight. We ran into them at the police station. We were at 3 or 4 traffic stops. So I'm sure as soon as the call came in, there's guys with cameras, blah, blah, blah. They said, oh, we know exactly who it is, and
Imagine your parents with a camera.
odds are they're not going to respond.
And they would put the door so that they weren't lied on. Can you imagine how they would have been treated? They'd probably get their phone slapped out of their hands. All they were trying to do was save their children.
Oh, I wish I could see. Stay chill, James. Thank you. Is that Pen and Sword? Hey, good to see you, man. It's been a bit. Yeah, it's hot as heck out here, but we do have a good wind. You can see we have a good wind coming from right here, so it's tolerable. Hey, Clash in Canada. We've been out filming all night, and we stopped by this place because famously wanted to do a video and share some of his experience with these guys. And this dude and this chick over here flipped out immediately, came over, told us you're violating HIPAA, you're not allowed to, blah, blah, blah. Called the cops on us. Supposedly the cops are on the way. Whether they'll be willing to show up or not, I don't know. But we'll see. Can somebody put famously unfamous link in here just in case there might be one person in here that doesn't know where to find him? You're on Famously Unfamous or FU Live? Okay, yeah, he's on Famously Unfamous.
I don't want them to be busted. But maybe they're busted. Maybe they were victims when they were kids and they accepted it and they didn't tell nobody.
Maybe they got a guilty conscience.
You know? Now they're
This guy's all kinds of butthurt.
This guy is very butthurt. He's supposed to be a Christian man. You know? Thou shalt not judge.
See, when they do this, it makes me believe even more. They're hiding stuff.
Judge thyself
They've got-
as thy neighbor.
Yep, they got something to hide. Otherwise, who cares? A couple guys standing around with cameras on the opposite side of the road, you know, it makes me believe they have something they really want to hide. They say, oh, we'll be happy to show you everything and talk to you. Just make an appointment so we can get ready. No, that's not the point of it. The point of it is surprise. You know, if we tell you, hey, we're going to be there on this day and this day,
Because they have
you
a
spit shine everything.
their labor. That's why I bring Jack. It also says that if you shall harm, Wolverine says this, if you shall harm one of our children,
This is Clash. This
tie
is
a millstone
a,
around your
I'll show you the
neck
sign.
and cast oneself into the sea.
Basher
All them things, they pounded it into your head.
Children's Home. Basher Children's Home. This is where the abandoned, the ones with legal issues, some legal issues and stuff. This is where they take them. This is basically the children's detention. And again, if you go to Famously Unfamous's channel, he's narrating, he's explaining a lot and sharing a lot of information he has about these guys. I'm just here as backup camera. He's live right now. He has been for like 10 hours now, but yeah, he's narrating and sharing information. I'm I'm just standing here with a camera.
So, if there was a problem, I can assure you that there would have been like 10 county cop cars out here already. And they don't want to embarrass themselves or get educated today.
Mm-hmm.
They've been avoiding us like the plague.
They have.
Um,
We've caught up with a few of them today. Well, last night though.
or to not be bothered.
Right?
It
For sure.
shows that they know
Mm-hmm.
the law, and you know, we're not going to impede on them. We're not going to go onto their property, and you know, we're not here to harm anybody. We're just here to disseminate information, and we have a right to our opinion.
Well, I guess within the next few minutes we should find out if Elkhart goes with that policy of if we get a call, we got to show up. Because we know they got called.
No, they have a habit of telling people that as long as it's not they know. And they're scratching their head right now. They might send one out here as a feelings enforcement officer
Clash, we didn't come down here. We're not filming. The reason we're filming these two is because when we got
I
here,
would have already been gone.
famously was standing outside. He was narrating his video. He was narrating his video, and these guys came running out telling us we're violating HIPAA
Yep.
and all this kind of stuff. Yep, here we go, guys.
So it's just one. They're going to send down. Let's see.
Hold on, I got an itch.
County Sheriff's Department, you guys. That. Throw the number up. Throw it in there a little bit. But, you know, just basically,
He don't want none.
canine is immaculate meeting free. The other canine number 300 Polaris.
Yeah, we saw him earlier.
Yes. Yes. So he's driving by to make sure we're not doing anything wrong, or we're not even on their property. So it's probably going to come across the scan.
Somebody's gonna go talk to them at some point pretty soon, I'll
They'll
bet.
come back after we leave.
Yeah.
See if we're still here, or if we're just sticking around. I just didn't want to run off and, you know, make the cops
Right.
think, oh, they're just out harassing people. If the cop wants to come up and talk to me and get educated, I will educate him too, or he can call the city attorney or the county commissioners or whoever and see what's going on and pull the GIS survey like they did down there at the place for video and but we're not.
These guys.
Live right on YouTube for them to watch right now. 12 hours of it.
You know what
And
we
you
should
know
do?
what? We aren't even a quarter of the way, home, guys. So we gotta get going.
Yep, we got
Yeah.
places to
We
be.
have nothing else to do with our
Yep.
lives besides drive around and waste gas.
Damn straight.
And you know, be whatever they think. But one thing I won't ever be is a pedophile like the people that work in these places.
When they said
I
they'd
will
give us a
never
tour,
be
we should have asked if we
is
could
a
film it.
hypocritical Christian bigot that uses the color of Christianity to abuse the human constitutional and civil rights of children or people or parents. That's one thing I will never be. And with that being said, you guys, don't ever let your children fall victim to this. If you're not doing very good in life, you better. Don't ever let these people take control of your DNA and offspring, because I can assure you, they will alter it. And you will never know the power you bear in your life.
He's on the phone again. He's not. He says they just drove by. They didn't even stop. He says, yeah, he just drove right past. He didn't shoot him or nothing.
noticed any transgressions through staying here as a juvenile or throughout your life, I don't care if it was 70 years ago, you disseminate that information because about it. If you feel like revealing transgressions, and my email is in the description. It is an encrypted email, and I will not disseminate the information. I told you before earlier in this live feed to make a fake email address and just email me and use a name that I don't even know who you are. But I'd like to hear your story. I might not disseminate that information without proof and stuff, but you know what? If you feel like you don't have a voice or somebody to confide in, do it. Because cooping it up inside and hiding it, it's just going to make things worse. And that's what these people want you to do, obviously. They don't want you to disseminate that information. No matter how long ago it was, it doesn't matter to them. Oh, that was a long time ago. Didn't you hear the chief of police in Elkhart say the same thing? It's ironic that they don't want to hear about what happened a long time ago so that they can make things better today. Keep an eye on your kids. Because these people will ruin you, your family, your children, and future generations. You know why there's people shooting heroin in the streets? You know why there's people smoking crack?
Uh-oh, backup's here.
They're hiding the pain. Okay? They are in pain. They're masking the pain because they don't have anything. They've shut down in life. These people have shut them down and taken their voice. The only way they can deal with the pain is to incur more pain on themselves. It's a real thing. It's sick. It's fucked up, but it's the truth. That's what happens. They lose all hope. They're helpless. It's the pain.
I can't see who that is, but somebody wants us to watch out for Officer Davies. I will keep an eye out for Officer Davies or Davis. I'll look at that when I get in the car and can actually see.
They may become a serial killer. I mean, anything could happen in these situations. And that's the thing. They don't care about that.
Oh, that's Spot Check.
And what you have to say.
Spot Check showed up.
Spot Check. We are at Basher Homes. Basher Children's Home. Spot Check knows what this place is.
Guys, again, I'm just backup camera here because the cops were on the way. If you want the lowdown, go to Famously Unfamous. He's narrating and sharing information. Okay, thanks, Spot Check. We appreciate you.
I think that anybody can have faith. You can have faith in God. You know what you feel inside. You know the thoughts that go through your head. I'm sure everybody's prayed to a higher power or asked, deep down inside. But I think that you can have faith, but you don't have to subject yourself to these types of people. But I can assure you that everybody that ever subjected you to pain and suffering, flew under the flag of Christian identity. Coming, and I hope that if you work here and you're watching this, and if you know of any transgressions inside of this place, I would ask you to, the whistleblower clause does protect you, and if you would like to come forward, I would say that you would get a hold of the proper authorities and do so. Do not disseminate any information to like me or anything like that. Maybe go to the proper authorities if you have information. An attorney. Jeopardize your job history or your reputation for speaking out, but I would encourage you to do your due diligence and do the right thing. More stories will come out, it's just not mine. There's a lot of people. Just pay attention to the comments later. In due time, pay attention to the comments, and time will tell. Don't take my word for it. This time will tell. But I know how it works. I really do. And I'm going to leave it at that. We got to get going. Like I said, we're only a quarter of the way in.
Got a lot to do yet. I'm going to shut mine down, guys. Save some battery. Go ahead and hop. Well, I think most of you are already on Famously Unfamouses, but he's going to stay live. And I'm going to shut this one down. So we will see you at the next one. Well, we'll see you the whole time on that one, but
if anybody's
we were
offended,
told the cops were coming, Val Brooks, he called the cops, asked them to come out here. I think they just said, they did a drive-by, a county sheriff did a drive-by, but they said, no, we ain't playing that. I'm pretty sure they know who we are. We've been around them all night long. They know we're in town. On the parking garage roof earlier,
we're about
videoing them and stuff. So
15 hours in total. We're running on Colombian coffee and nicotine.
Yep. Next gas station stop is Red Bull.
The next stop might be a water hole to go swimming real quick to cool off. And
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Except I'm not wearing shorts, but I don't care.
We'll be out of here. But
all right, guys. I'll see you over on Famously Unfamouses. I'll be in the chat.
I don't want to upset them, and piss them off, but at the